You sit on me. You sit on me.
It's in the game.
Okay. EA Sports, he's in the game.
Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock Whitney Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the South Alabama Jaguars. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the South Alabama coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Running inside, it's Phillips. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Floats it out in space. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On the move. They get him on the ground, before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The run inside. It's Phillips. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. Makes the quick grab. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy front of us.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
in the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there. Really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Davenport. Out of the backfield, he's open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Phillips. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Running inside, it's Phillips. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped. Of the line to gain, needed about 3 more on that one.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
All the way back to the 15. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The run inside. It's Phillips.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Gets it out quickly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throws for the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Smashes ahead. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Might as well give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Martin. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Into the secondary on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Plucks it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll go hurry up here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
He wants to throw it. He's got it for the 2. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The snap sets up to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he'll just get rid of that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live the play another day.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the backhand. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running inside, it's Phillips.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Going long. Caught at the 25. He'll work his way down to the 28. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Booster! Where did he go?
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 6 team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
And the returner is stopped.
And it's the Cavaliers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football. But he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Finley. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Snags it, and there's running room. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They'll run it. It's Miller. And he's dragged down.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Catch in the middle. It's Phillips.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quick completion on the out route. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Phillips. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Jaguars come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him. He's too fast for him. Continues to make catches. Continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Phillips. Knocked down for the tackle.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. That's caught. It's Martin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Miller with the ball. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Miller. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. We open the final period with a 3rd down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, South Alabama! And they turn it into a defensive score.
They could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Jaguars! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
It's complete on the right side. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Bringing it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes a catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past.
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. The run inside. It's Martin. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Jaguars will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope that...
Could be an alley. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Coming out with it, it's Marion. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Still running at the 40. Line of room to the right. He's at the 10, and he scores!
by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the two-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. It's complete to the left. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Just keep slinging it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's right up on the receivers. Maybe a crease. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.